Apparently there's a ton of drama going down in the MCU with the release of Deadpool and Wolverine. Let's talk about it. So in Deadpool and Wolverine, there were supposed to be cameos from both She-Hulk and Captain Marvel. And these scenes got axed on the cutting room floor. For those of you guys who haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine, I would highly recommend it. It's definitely a 10 out of 10, but let's get back to the main topic. So actors Brie Larson and Tatiana Maslany are both having major problems with Deadpool 3. And most of that has to do with the fact that both their parts were eventually cut out of the film. Not only that, Ryan Reynolds also put pressure on the studios to make sure that their scenes were also left out of the extended director's cut. This means he went the extra mile to make sure the fans never see those scenes. But both actors are attacking the film in different ways. Tatiana Maslany is reportedly saying that the film is making too much fun of the LGBTQ community, and also saying that the female leads were not used to their fullest potential. She's apparently demanding that they re-release her scenes, and she's also blaming sexism on the fact that her scenes got cut out of the movie in the first place. One scene she's referring to is when she was supposed to fight Wolverine in the movie. Apparently she spent weeks training for her, and the fight scene was supposed to last 2 or 3 minutes, which ultimately had her winning against Wolverine in the end. But in test screening for the movie, this was received poorly by fans. Another scene that the actress is particularly upset about is when She-Hulk was supposed to deliver a speech about toxic men. But once again, this also got poor reviews by the fans. She also goes on to say that there was a lack of diversity and inclusion in the movie, also saying that Cassandra Nova's character didn't really have that much of an important role in the movie and she wasn't utilized to her fullest potential, saying that she was more or less unimportant in the story and that she really didn't contribute anything toward the character. Now, before I give my thoughts, let me move on to what Brie Larson's complaint is, which is pretty much the same as Tatiana Maslany. Brie Larson had multiple scenes, including one where she was supposed to interrogate Deadpool and fly him up into space for some reason, and also one where she was supposed to introduce him to the Fantastic Four, which to me doesn't make any sense because that movie's not even set to be in production yet. All these scenes were ultimately cut, and she, like Tatiana Maslany, is demanding that those scenes be reinstated into the director's cut of the movie. Now, if you ask me, I don't feel bad for either one of these women at all, and let me tell you why. On the business side of the MCU, it makes sense why their scenes were cut out, because we are literally talking about the 2 worst performing MCU characters of all time. Both their solo performances flopped, and they both were received terribly by the fans. Brie Larson's stale and glass-like performance when it came to Captain Marvel, and Tatiana Maslany's over-the-top feminist attitude when it came to She-Hulk is ultimately why their projects failed. And guys, this is once again why I say comic books are important. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman both understand who the characters of Wolverine and Deadpool actually are. I don't know if they've done their research or read the comic books, but I can almost guarantee you that they've looked up some type of information on these characters and put that into their performance as actors. And it comes out in their work. They're giving us the Deadpool and Wolverine that we want versus the Deadpool and Wolverine that they want us to want. But this is the complete opposite for Brie Larson and Tatiana Maslany. They took arguably 2 of the most influential and impactful female characters in Marvel, and they butchered them in order to push an agenda or to big up their ego. And so far as the jokes are concerned with the LGBTQ community, this film is a film that literally made fun of everybody. It poked fun at the studios, the characters, and even the actors themselves. So I think that she's just using that as an excuse because her scenes got cut out. Also, Cassandra Nova's character was absolutely awesome. Emma Corrin delivered a powerful and confident performance, and to me, she was one of the most menacing and powerful villains we've seen at Marvel in a long time. So I don't think it's fair for her to try to tear down another actress just because her scenes got deleted out of the movie. To me, this is Ryan Reynolds taking a stand and just trying to protect him and Hugh Jackman's legacy. He's using his power to make sure that the movie is not only done well, but it's done right. What a lot of actors like Chris Hemsworth wish that they did, because the Thor franchise is a perfect example of how one bad decision can lead to a franchise's downfall. I salute Ryan Reynolds for finally taking a stand and standing up for his character. And to Brie Larson and Tatiana Maslany, I'm sorry, that's just what happens when you deliver bad product. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Until next time, peace.